Okay, just concentrating. Hey, stop talking on the back there. Pay attention. Right. Now then, it's so good to be here in Tottenham. Woo! Woo, Tottenham! I can't really care. Oh, woo, Tottenham. Anyway, I was feeling a bit down the other day as my chest had southwards drifted. So I popped into M&M. I keep knowing my secrets. So I popped into M&S and I bought a new bra. And now I feel quite uplifted. How are you feeling, Emma?
Well, I've heard of spending a penny when I got a feeling in my loins. And every time I went for a wee, I passed out a couple of coins. 5p's, 10p's, 20p's. I found it so uncanny that every time I went for a wee, loads of money fell out my fanny. I was concerned, so I went to the doctor. He said, "Don't worry, it's not really that strange. It's ever so common when you're your age. You just go through the change." Internet dating, who's ever tried that? Come on, Ola.
Never, Ola.
Oh, a few people here I recognise.
I don't think they've got internet dating in Tottenham, have they?
No, clearly not.
We're not on the internet yet.
I went out with a bloke in his 70s. He had grey hair and a wobbly denture. He'd not had sex for 10 years. Stuck his knob in my ears. I think he had penile dementia.
This is about all the kind of perverts, and there's a lot on the news at the moment, isn't there, going about the papers and people getting up to lots of naughty things. And if you're a rich celebrity, you don't have to worry about that, do you? And this is all about those kind of rich celebrities. So, if you're a football player, an actor, or a celebrity, or any old dodgy geezer who was once on the TV, are you rich? Did you go to public school, to Harrow or to Eton? And do you like shacking hooders who are half your age? And getting whipped and stripped and beaten? Do you have strange perversions and sexual peccadillos that involve a goat, a dwarf, and a jar of chilli sauce, and licking a homeless man's toes? People always laugh at that one. Does your sister give you blowjobs? And does your mum still wipe your ass? And can you only get a hard-on wearing a World War II gas mask? So if you don't want the Sunday papers discussing your erectile dysfunction, don't think twice. Just pay the price. See the judge and get a super injection.
This one's for the women out here, and it's called...
Lots of women.
And it's called faking it. Someone must have heard it before. I've been faking it for many years. I'm an expert at it now, though it's a bit of a mission to get in position, but I managed to do it somehow. It saves me wasting hours of time. It gives my skin a lovely glow. It can be a bit tricky. It can get rather sticky if it squirts out too quick down below. Loads of women are faking it. You can easily fool your man. It gets him a lot of attention. What a brilliant invention. You just can't beat a fake tan.
See, we don't take everything doing. And this is all about kind of how evil we can be when we're at work, because we're office girls and we get very bored and we go crazy and we like to look at our co-workers and think, would you? Would you? Sometimes, yeah. So this is called the office stalker. So I'm watching you under the strip light and I'm pretending to be busy. And I imagine spinning you on your spinning chair until you're disorientated and dizzy. And then I'd thread 1,000 treasury tags and through the holes that I've punched in your heart. Then I'll file your details in date order and highlight them on my flip chart. And then I'll bind you with chains of paper clips and I'll parcel your hard drive up with brown tape. then I'll stamp fragile all over your memory and lock the computer key that's marked escape. And that's what I do on Monday.
I've got to have the short office type poems now. I hired an Eastern European office cleaner, but I don't think I'm having her back. It took her 15 hours to hoover the office. It turned out that she was a Slovak. Tipex, everybody knows what Tipex is. Well, we're a bit addicted to the old white stuff, aren't we? Being office girls. My boyfriend mixes Viagra with Tipex in order to win my affection. About that, in the morning, he was shocked the next morning when he woke up with a massive correction. Right now we've got a true story. It's a little sad story. Every girl loves a rabbit. And this one's called Poor Little Bunny.
Not a real rabbit, that's what
I was driving down the A205. It was a lovely day and sunny. When out the corner of my eye, I saw a poor little baby bunny. It suddenly hopped across the road. I hit the brakes with such a squeal. But the poor little bunny was far too slow, and it collided with my wheel. I stopped the car and pumped his chest. But there were no signs of life. The poor little bunny had passed away. His injuries were far too rife. I laid him down on Negras verge when a van pulled up alongside. A mobile hairdresser got out and offered to help. But I said, the poor little bunny's just died. Hang on, she said, and disappeared. And came back with a large aerosol can. She sprayed it all over his poor little bunny when his eyes opened and a heartbeat began. He blinked and twitched and then got up. He was wibbly wobbly and looked a bit sore. Then he hopped off heading for the green open fields. Frequently looking back, he kept lifting a paw. I was amazed and said to the hairdresser, "It's a miracle. I thought it was one for the grave. What on earth was in that can you used?" She said, "Oh, it's hair restorer with a permanent wave." Thanks so much. We can almost get crazy.
Give it up for office girls. And now, my secret weapon.
Oh gosh.
I know you're all wondering. I call her my secret weapon because I saw her for the first time here last month and she was just amazing. Her name was Anna. She was incredible. Everybody's cool. You're going to be really excited by this. This is going to play the drums and